Next, I'm going to add in an Angular controller. This is what's going to enable me to make some actual data show up on this page. So I'm not just rendering a sort of boring piece of placeholder text. I'll be actually showing some data. Okay, so the first step is going to be to define a controller. Now, this app is called Tag Anything. It's going to have products and it's going to have tags. So I'm going to start making the index route for my products. I'll call it products index controller, I guess is pretty good. A little bit longer than I might like to write, but oh well. And the index page, its intent is going to be to show all of the different products that I have. Let's see, it's not going to have any dependencies yet, and it will down the road. I'm going to take that function name, put it down here. And the first thing I always do inside any controller is do var VM equals to this. VM stands for view model. That's an instance of a controller. It's called a view model because a model represents data. A view represents what the user sees. It's a way of getting data, that is models, to the view, that is what the user sees. View model. Just to make sure it's working, I'm going to put something like vm.name equals Robin in here, and my goal is going to be to get that Robin to show up in one of my views that I have. Alright, so I'm going to change this from being main to being products index. Whenever anyone goes to that route, I want them to use the products index controller. So I'm going to copy this name from right there. Then I'm going to put controller as. So this is what I want it to be referred to inside the view itself. I'm going to put p-index-vm. And then I'm going to space this out just to keep everything nice and tidy. And then I'm also going to create an HTML folder in here into which I'm going to put partial views. A partial view is a snippet of HTML that's not an entire page, it's just part of a page. Angular is going to insert it into my main index.html. So let's see, inside here I'm just going to start off with my name is, and then at this point I'm going to take this p-index-vm. Because I did controller as, I now have access to p-index-vm right there. Let's just see what that does. I'm kind of curious. Okay, I see this is working. That's because I forgot to change this to template URL. I need to tell it to stop using this little snippet right here and instead use that file I created, which is at products/index.html. Let's see if that works. Okay, I can see my name is, and then this is everything that is inside this p-index-vm. Notice that it matches what's down here. If I change this to Juan, it's going to be my name is name Juan. So if I just wanted to see my name is Juan, I would do .name here, and now I see my name is Juan. There we go. But it's not, it's Robin, so let me change that back. Now I see my name is Robin. So now I have a basic controller that's working and is making some things show up on my page. This is the products index controller, so its job is going to be to show a whole bunch of products. So I'm not going to use the database yet. I'm just going to fake having some data in here just so I can get a sense of what this is going to look like. So I'm going to create some sort of dummy products in here. I'll just have product 1, and I'm going to do the same thing for product 2 and product 3. And then now I can say showing, so let's see, it was p-index-vm. I'm going to say showing the number of products that are on the page. So I should be able to do showing p-index-vm.products.length products. And this should say showing 3 products. That is the number of products that I have in here. If I were to add one additional thing down here, it would be showing 4 products, but I'll stick with 3. And now I want it to show all of those different products on the page. So I'm just going to make it a little unordered list, and then I'm going to use Angular to repeat through each of those products. So it's going to repeat through each product in p-index-vm.products. So it's going to loop through each product in that list of products, and it's going to print out each product's name. So now I think I should see product 1, product 2, product 3, and I do. I know down the road I'm also going to want to have a show page for each product, so I may as well make that right now. The show page is going to show all the details for each product. So I'm going to make this product show, and it's going to live at /products/name. That's the URL someone's going to go to. For instance, if they wanted to see a baseball bat, they would go to /products/baseball-bat. I'm also going to need a file for this, products/show.html, and I'll just put showing, well, I'll come back to this one, showing product name. So I'm not putting any code in there yet. That'll come up in a second. So this is going to be another template URL. And I'm going to have to put the link to that template right there. So it'll be HTML products-show.html. And now I need to make a controller for it. But before I do that, let me just make sure that this root is working. So if I go to product/baseball-bat, we should see showing product name. I haven't put any code in there yet, so it's not actually showing baseball bat, but it will in a minute. All right, so just like I did with the products index, I'm going to need a controller for the show page. Products show controller. And I'll call this products show CTRL. Good enough for now. And now I'm going to copy basically the exact same format down here. Products show CTRL var VM equals this. And then I'm going to say var.product equals baseball bat. Except it's showing just one product, so I'm going to call that product singular. And now if I go to the show page, I should be able to put product in here. If I go to /baseball-bat, oops, I seem to have gotten an error, so that must mean I put something in the wrong place. Let's see, it's telling me that it is on line 40. Oops, I got confused. This is vm.product, not var product. There we go. I see showing product, but I missed something. This is going to be, well, I haven't actually hooked this up to the controller yet. That's my next step. So it's called the products show controller. Controller as, call it p show vm. Now I should be able to access that product by doing p show vm.product right here. And I think it'll show me baseball bat, and it does. The only downside is if I go to banana, it still shows me baseball bat. So I don't want it to just show me baseball bat all the time. Instead, what I want it to do is I want it to show me the product that I referenced up here in the URL. So for instance, I'm at /banana, I want it to show me banana there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to inject a new dependency into this show controller. And it's called state params. So state, we've defined them up here, and this colon name right there, that's one of its params. State params is an object that contains all of those different params that are in the URL. So if I console.log or console.dir state params, I should see an object that on this page says name banana. And there it is. So what I want to actually do here is put state params right there. And now if I do show product name, I should see showing product banana. If I go to hammock, I'll see showing product hammock, so on and so forth. So this is pretty good. The last step is I'm going to add some links on here so I don't need to keep typing URLs into my browser because that gets a little bit annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by making sort of a main link that will always take me back to the products index. So I'm going to put sref products index on here. I believe it's products index. Yep. All right. And so this sref, that stands for state reference. It's which state I'm referring to. Oops, one thing I forgot. It needs to be inside an anchor tag, just like any other link. All right, so now when I click on this, it should take me back to the products index. So that's pretty good, but I'd also like to have each of these take me to the show pages for those respective products. So I'm going to do something similar in here. I'm going to do data UI sref, and the name is products show. That's the name of the state I've defined. And in here, I'm just going to put product. And now, each of these should be a link, and I can see that when I hover over it, it shows product 1, product 2, and product 3. So I have some very basic controllers set up, and that's pretty good for now. So I'm going to do another commit here, and then I'll move forward. I'll call this connect added basic Angular controllers.